Hi, I'm Julianne McCaig and I'm the Events and Education Manager here at the GAA Museum in Croke Park. We're here today to launch the museum's 100th anniversary programme of events for Bloody Sunday. We're delighted to do so. It's a very important year for the GAA Museum. We have a number of events coming up, the first of which is the Summer School, which takes place this weekend with the theme of sport, peace and reconciliation, which we're really looking forward to. We also have a lecture series coming up, so they're going to take place on Mondays in September, October, November, with different themes each week with very famous historians from Ireland leading different topics every week. We have Michael Foley from the Sunday Times taking us through the events of the tragic day. We have Professor Dermot Ferrisher. We've Dr. Anne Dolan from Trinity College, so we're going to look at all aspects of the day from the morning to the afternoon and right through to the evening in Dublin Castle. So for anyone who's interested, you can book tickets to that. All the events will be obviously socially distanced and keeping with government guidelines for prevention and spread of COVID. So we're really looking forward to that. We're obviously, one of our main things for the whole year is the exhibition, which is going to launch here in September. Our curator Joanne's been working on that throughout the year. So it's going to be in a new space, a special dedicated space with some new artefacts and objects. We will also have a special broadcast of Sunday Miscellany recorded here in the GAA Museum with RTE. So we're looking forward to that. It'll be a kind of a memorial of the day through poetry writing and music, and that will also go out live or go out on RTE radio on November 22nd. And we have also planned an event with History Ireland, which is one of their hedge schools. So it's kind of a debate with academics, historians, and that will take place here in the museum as well for the first time ever. So a lot to go going on in the museum. So a really important year for us, and we're delighted to be able to launch the events today. One of the most, I suppose, interesting and exciting parts of the programme for us was commissioning a painting from our colleague David Sweeney to mark the day. I suppose it's going to be a legacy piece, so it'll be here forevermore in the museum. David's a fantastic painter, our colleague here in the GAA, and he's also a former Dublin hurling captain. So it was a nice tie-in with David to have the painting, and we're delighted to reveal it here today as part of the launch. David has titled the painting Transilience, which means a change or leaping from one state to another. And I suppose it's a representation of the current day Croke Park against the backdrop of Bloody Sunday. So it's a very special piece, and I encourage everybody who comes to the museum to see it. Working on these events here in the museum as the Events and Education Manager has been particularly special for me. I have a close personal connection to Bloody Sunday and the events here that day. My granduncle, my granny's brother, is Michael Hogan, who was the Tipperary player that was shot here on the day and for whom the Hogan stand is named. So it's particularly special for me to plan these events and to remember all those who died. I know it's going to be a special year for all of the relatives of the victims, so it's a good time to remember. And also, I suppose, a legacy for them for the future.
As a Tipperary footballer, I think it's very important that we remember the events of Bloody Sunday. It's an event that we wish never happened, but ultimately it shaped Tipperary and it shaped the GAA. It's so important that it's remembered, and Michael Hogan's name is remembered in Tipperary and in the GAA forever.
I think Bloody Sunday is a seminal moment in the history of the organisation. I think the location of our main stadium here in Croke Park will never ever be moved for that particular reason. The historical attachment that we have to this location because of that event that happened 100 years ago. I think when you look at it, it was a case of people going to a GAA match and actually not coming home to their families. And so many of us throughout all the years of the existence of this organisation have gone to matches and have been fortunate enough to go back to our families. Today is the day in which we're launching the programme for the museum to commemorate that occasion, and the GAA itself in November will commemorate this occasion with a very special event here in Croke Park. And it is incumbent upon us as an organisation that we actually commemorate this in a proper manner and remember those people, and we will have their families, extended families, involved in the actual commemoration event itself.